Okay. Let's start. We will first recite the Mangalacharan and then we will start. Okay. The Mangalacharan in front of you. Let's start with me. मोक्षमार्गस्य नेतारं भेत्तारं कर्मभूभृतां ज्ञातारं विश्वतत्त्वानां वन्दे तद्गुणलब्धये. So yesterday we spoke about the Mangalacharan of Tattvartha Sutra, and in this Mangalacharan itself, Acharya says that he is bowing down to a person who have the certain qualities, and the how many qualities are there?
Four. No,
Think
three.
again.
Three.
Three qualities.
Three, and the last
okay.
one is the bowing.
Yeah. So what are these qualities?
First one is that the one who follows the path of salvation. I bow down to him.
I just
The
want to
Neka.
ask, the one who follows the path of salvation,
The one who has achieved the salvation.
or this is not the correct translation.
The one who has seen the path of salvation.
No. Neta. Moksha margasya netaram.
Okay, the one who has.
Yeah, the one who is leading the path of salvation.
Okay. The one who is leading the path of salvation.
Although all the answers were correct,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
according to the netaram, the correct word will be the leadership quality.
And the one who cuts down the karam of karam of
Mountains of karma.
Mountains of karam. And the one who knows about each and every object in this world.
Yeah.
We bow down to him. And because of his attributes to the we are not going down to the person, we are going down to his attributes, what he has done. All because of that.
We are also bowing down to a person who has these qualities. Actually, these qualities are not independent, or they are roaming in the world. These qualities are lying in a person, but we are bowing down to a person who has these three qualities: Vitragata, Sarvagyata, Hitopadeshita. So these are the three qualities by which or to whom the acharya is bowing down. So the qualities cannot be, according to the Jain concept also, the attributes cannot live without substance. So attributes live within a substance. Substance cannot be differentiated with its attribute, and attribute cannot be differentiated from its substance. We will read it further in the Tattvartha Sutra itself. So these qualities lies in a person. In the same way, just like we can understand the sweetness. Sweetness is a quality. But is there in the world the sweetness alone available?
No.
No, na. It is available in a certain substance.
Yeah.
The qualities always lies in a substance. So these are the qualities, but the one who is having these qualities, I'm bowing down to a person.
Okay.
So are you bowing down to Mahavir? It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
The name doesn't matter. The family background doesn't matter. Whether he's Tirthankar or not, it doesn't matter. Then these external things are not very much appreciated in Jainism. In Jainism, qualities are appreciated. And in the further text of Jainism, it is also being said that whether he is Buddha, Veer, Hari, Har, Brahma, whatever is the name, if anyone having these three qualities, I am going down to a person. Okay, so just like I yesterday said that in Jainism, there's much value to the attributes rather than a person.
Yeah.
Jainism is a attribute centric, not a person centric, because Tirthankar always changes. Yeah, now currently there are 24 Tirthankars. But before these Tirthankars, there are another Tirthankar.
Yeah.
Okay, in Videk Kshetra, there are another Simandar, Yugmandar Adi. In Eravat, they are different Tirthankar. So Tirthankar always changes, but the qualities always remain the same. The person will only call Tirthankar when he will attain, the person will attain, the soul will attain this certain qualities. Okay. So I am going down to a person who has these qualities. What is the reason of going down? That is tad gun labdhe. What you understood from this phrase?
Tadgun labdhe.
Yeah.
No, tadgun labdhe.
Tat gun labdhe.
Tadgun labdhe. Acha, the last one.
Yeah.
The one who has all these qualities. That is only the meaning of Tadgun labdhe.
No. Tad gun labdhe. I am going down to such a person so that I can also attain these qualities.
Okay.
Tad mane to the person, gun the attributes, labdhe so that I can achieve or attain. Okay, so the meaning is different. It is the purpose of bowing down. Just like we asked, why are you bowing down to such a person? What is the objective? Huh? So he says, I'm bowing down because I also want to attain these attributes. It's very practical and common sense. We always attract to a person, we always attract to the person to whom we want to like. Yeah, the one who we adore, the one who we want to become.
Yeah.
We always want to be like that person. We always bow down to like person. We always have, I mean there are several people who have the posters in their house, wallpapers in their phone. Why? Because they adore that person, and that they also want to be like that person. So in the same way, Acharya is saying that I am going down because I also tat gun labdhe, so that I can also achieve that those attributes, so that in simply, so that I can also be a god, so that I can also attain godhood, because these three are at the attributes of God. Arihant, mainly Arihant. So Arihant has such attributes. I also want to be Arihant because I also want to be happy. Each and every soul want to be happy, so that I also want to be happy, and the supreme happiness, the pure happiness is attained by Arihant and Siddhas. So I also want to become like that. Okay. So this is the meaning of tad gun labdhe. So moksha margasya netaram, the one who leads the path of salvation or liberation. Bhetaram karma bhubritam, the one who destroy the mountains of karmas. Gyataram Vishwatattvanam, the one who knows the each and every object and its nature. Vande Tadgun Labdhe. I am going down so that I can also attain those attributes, these attributes. Okay. So this is the meaning. Just I repeat it again for the one who is listening online. Okay. So let move forward. So now we will start from the first chapter and from the first sutra. It is in front of you. I will speak it out and you will follow me. Samyak darshan jnana charitrani moksha margah.
Samyak darshan jnana charitrani moksha margam.
Okay. So just understand the story and just understand the background behind this sutra. Okay. So there are two stories.
I saw your online video also.
Yesterday.
Wow.
Okay. So there were two stories. So they are related to with this particular sutra. It is found in a Digambar text, but in two different texts. Okay. So the disciple asks for the happiness. Happiness lies in
Happiness moksha.
In moksha. Okay, so it means there is no happiness in this sansar. Okay, in this worldly things, there are in this world, there's no happiness. Unfortunately, we are all finding happiness in this world itself. Okay, so this is a next way what to say. Just imagine that if I want a pen and it is not in this room and I'm finding hardly, I'm doing 24 into 7 work to find out the particular pen,
You'll not get it.
what will be the result?
Nothing.
Nothing. I just will be depressed, stressed, or disappointed that I didn't get. I work hard and I still didn't get. The same happening with each and every person who is living in this world. But just we have to understand the nature of happiness that we will understand in further studies of our MA classes. So according to the Jain philosophy, happiness doesn't lie in this world and in the worldly things. Okay, so happiness is in the moksha. We can call it salvation, liberation, emancipation. There are different words for the moksha. So happiness lies in a moksha. So disciple ask, okay, if it is in line in a moksha, please tell me the way of moksha. Please tell me the path of liberation. So why I'm telling this again? Because each and every sutra is connected. There is a question, and next for the answer of that question, there's another sutra. So that's why I always remember that. So this is the story. The disciple asks happiness. Acharya says it is in a moksha. The disciples again ask, then what is the way of that moksha? Okay, each and everyone asks, okay, you will get the money. What is the way of that getting that money?
Yeah.
Okay, you will get the master degree. What is the way of that getting the master degree? So each and everyone asks the way if he or she is interested in that particular way. So the disciple also asks that if the happiness lies in salvation, then please tell me the way of that salvation. So in the first sutra, Acharya says, Samyak darshan, Gyan, Charitrani, Moksha Margaha. So Moksha Margaha. So this is the path of salvation. And what it is? Samyak darshan, and again Samyak Gyan and Samyak Charitra. Okay? So Samyak Darshan, Samyak Gyan or Samyak Charitra. The three are not separately the path of liberation. Because in Indian tradition, in Indian philosophies, just like for example in a Vedic tradition, there are several ways. There are several paths. In Jainism, there is only one path. Just try to understand the picture in a Indian tradition, in Indian philosophies. In Indian philosophy, just you have studied or may have listened about it. There's a bhakti marg. There are certain people, and you can find it very such people. There are most of the people who are much involved in the bhakti marg, in the bhakti of the Krishna or bhakti of the Radha or bhakti of the Shiv or the whoever god they are worshipping. So they are continuously devoting himself or herself in the devotion of their god or goddess. Why? Because they believe that by this devotion they will be liberated. Okay, so this is called bhakti marg. Okay, so there's a different marg. Now there's another picture. Some people and some scholars can, what will happen in a bhakti? Just you will do these things and just devoting yourself in the bhakti of God. It will not help you in any way. You have to understand what is, who are we? What's the purpose of our life, etc., etc. The one who do much about and they talk much more about the knowledge, the one who says this liberation can only be attained by going to the path of knowledge. So they mostly emphasis on knowledge. Okay, so there's another way which says what happens only about the knowledge if you do not act. So there's a karma marg. The Krishna's Gita, there are many several references that is going on around social media and whenever people used to preach. Karmanye vadikarastu. Have you listened? No? Karmanye vadikarastu, ma phaleshu kadachan. Karma pe adhikar hai. You can only do the karma. Okay? So there's another way or in for liberation, they say you can only attain liberated from your miseries and whatever sorrow, etc., by acting. Acting mean by conduct, by your own conduct. Until or unless you will not act, you will not attain the liberation. So there are three different paths. One who emphasizes on devotion, which is the another word for Shraddha, Bhakti, Darshan. You try to see in a bigger picture. So Acharya is not saying that there is a three ways. The Samyak Darshan ways, which is of Shraddha Marg, Gyan ways of Gyan Marg, or Charitra, or act wala. So there's not three different ways. Our Acharya is saying that the Samyak Darshan, Samyak Gyan, Samyak Charitra, which is right faith, right knowledge, and right conduct, the three are a single way. There are not three different ways, there are only single way, which constitute only on all these three qualities, only on these three attributes of the soul. Okay, is it clear for you? Okay, now another thing, there are many attributes, infinite, I should say infinite attributes to the soul. Infinite attributes माने अनंत गुण है आत्मा में. Infinite power, अनंत शक्तियां हैं in our own soul, each and every soul, whether it's human being or not. Okay, each and every soul, according to Jainism, has the infinite power and infinite attributes. From those attributes, there are three attributes that are responsible for the world or for the liberation. Those are Shraddha, Gyan, or Charitra. Okay, so there is an attribute in our soul which is called Darshan Gun, which means Shraddha, not Dekhna. Seeing is not the meaning of Darshan here, although it is the meaning of Darshan. Okay, in a Sanskrit, one word has a many meaning in Sanskrit. Okay, so this is written in a Sanskrit, as I already told in the first class itself. So this Tattvartha Sutra is written in a Sanskrit, and in Sanskrit there are many meanings of one word. Okay, so darshan has many meaning. In those meaning, there also darshan means dekhna, seeing. We say dev darshan, dur darshan. In the particular on that word, the darshan means seeing. Okay, to seeing something is also the meaning of darshan. But samyak darshan doesn't stand for just dekhna. Okay, it cannot be samyak darshan. We all are seeing, then we all are samyak drishti. No, na. It is not just a category of samyak darshan. Just seeing is not samyak darshan. Just looking at something is not samyak right faith. And samyak darshan also has many translation in English. It is also right belief, right emancipation, on right faith, believe, many translations. So here darshan stand for shraddha. Okay, which also means believe, faith. Okay, it doesn't mean seeing, looking. So right belief is not about seeing in a right way. Okay, people interpret it in such a way in our Jainism itself. There are certain people who say just looking at the right way is the right uh, belief or right faith, right view. They also translate it as a right viewpoint. But looking is not the right faith. Okay, it's not the correct meaning, because as I said, logically it is incorrect. If looking only is the right faith, samyak darshan, then the one who has the eyes, they all are looking, they all have attained the right faith then. Okay, so logically it is incorrect. The meaning of just doing seeing and looking at something in a right way also. Whether I'm looking, this is a pen. Okay, I'm looking in the right way. Oh, this is a pen. So does it call the samyak darshan? No, it doesn't have any connection with samyak darshan. Okay, are you getting my point? What I'm trying to say, it is the packet of pencil. Okay, it's the correct, but it is not just looking at the, okay, this is the packet of pencil, is not the right faith. It's not the samyak darshan, or this knowledge is also not the right knowledge, or Samyak Gyan, that we will understand slowly in further sutras. So Samyak Darshan, the Darshan, so there are many attributes, infinite attributes in our soul. So one attribute is a faith. So that faith have different modification, or we can say two modification, when it is a right or a wrong. Okay, so just right faith is a first step for the salvation.
First stage.
First step or stage, whatever we can say. Okay, it is the first step. Now, pehla kadam.
Yeah.
If we want to achieve moksha, if we really thinking about liberation, or we really are serious about getting liberation, the first step is right faith, Samyak Darshan. So Samyak Darshan is the modification of the attribute which is known as faith. That faith attribute transform right or wrong. Right now, what I'm trying to say, we do not have to look out for a faith attribute. We already have in ourselves. Each and every soul has infinite attributes. It also has knowledge attribute. It also has conduct attribute. It also has the faith attribute.
Yeah.
But why he is not in the path of liberation then? Because those attributes are not modified in a right way.
Yeah.
They are in a wrong way. Are you getting?
Yeah.
Am I?
Yeah, clear.
Okay, clear. So right faith, right knowledge, and right conduct is the path of liberation. Then what is the situation of these attributes right now? When we are in a worldly, when we are in this world, sansar, and um, we have these attributes in a wrong way. So what it is? Wrong faith, wrong knowledge, and wrong conduct.
Yeah.
So if right faith, right knowledge, and right conduct is a path of liberation, then what it suppose it? The wrong faith, wrong knowledge, and wrong conduct is the path of world.
Yeah.
Okay, so it oppositely means the same.
Yeah.
Asti nasti. Okay, positive and negative, both affirmative and negative, both sentences are there. Samyak darshan, gyan, charitrani, moksha marga. सम्यक दर्शन, सम्यक ज्ञान एंड सम्यक चारित्र, ये मोक्ष के मार्ग हैं. ठीक है, इनके अपोजिट मिथ्या दर्शन, मिथ्या ज्ञान और मिथ्या चारित्र संसार का मार्ग. आई एम ऑल्सो सेइंग इन हिंदी सो दैट यू विल ऑल्सो गेट फेमिलियर ऑफ दोस पर्टिकुलर वर्ड्स व्हेन एवर यू रीड. वरना हम इंग्लिश ही पढ़ लेंगे, वो कभी वर्ड पढ़ोगे तो वो फेमिलियर, मैंने आपको लगा ये तुमने पढ़ा ही नहीं. सो दैट आई एम ऑल्सो यूज दैट particular terms which are being used in our Jain text. Okay, तो सम्यक दर्शन, सम्यक ज्ञान, सम्यक चारित्र मोक्ष का मार्ग है. ओके, मिथ्या दर्शन, मिथ्या ज्ञान और मिथ्या चारित्र संसार का मार्ग है. ओके, let's move further. Do you have any doubt in the sutra? Am I clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So now the disciple again asks a question. Hey Gurudev, you told me the right faith, knowledge, and conduct is the path of liberation.
Yeah.
What is the first step?
Darshan.
Darshan. Okay. And tell me how I can achieve the right faith. It's very chronologically, very in a particular way, in a very good way. So each and every sutra is interconnected. Yeah. In the first sutra, it is the moksha marg. In that moksha marg, he selected the samyak darshan. Wow. Because in samyak darshan, samyak gyan, samyak charit, if you also ask that we want to achieve, we also want to go in the path of liberation, then what is the first step? Yeah. So do we achieve all these three in a together way? No. Step by step we have to move. So first step is the right faith. That's why I've used the step. Okay, so the first step is the right faith. That's why he asked, okay, then tell me what is right faith. Yeah. So Acharya is saying that Tattvartha Shraddhanam Samyak Darshanam. Repeat it. Okay, once more. Okay, I will say it slowly. Tattvartha Shraddhanam Samyak Darshanam. Tattvartha
Tattvartha Shraddhanam Samyak Darshanam.
Okay. So in this sutra, you can clearly understand Samyak Darshanam. It means what this sutra is saying.
वो दर्शन के बारे में है.
Yeah, the characteristic of Samyak Darshan. Yeah. What is Samyak Darshan? If someone asks you, according to Jainism, Samyak Darshan is the first step, then what is Samyak Darshan?
Yeah.
Okay. This should be our each and everyone's question. What is Samyak Darshan? Do you know? In Jain philosophy, in Jain text, although people are not paying attention to this fact, but in Jain philosophy, in Jain text, in Jain Agam, our Acharya says or our Tirthankar says that without Samyak Darshan, each and everything is waste. Each and everything. Whatever you are doing in the name of religion, whatever we are doing tap, we are doing upvas, we are doing whatever things we are doing, it's all waste. It's all in vain. This says it's a bal tap, the one which is done by Agyani. It means it doesn't give you anything. So in context to Jain tradition, Jain philosophy, Samyak Darshan is very valuable. If each and I mean what I'm trying to say, the purpose of each and every Jain at least should be that I should achieve this Samyak Darshan. This is a true fact of Pancham Kal that we are living in a current era, that we cannot achieve the salvation.
Yeah.
You might be aware of this fact. So we cannot achieve salvation, but we can achieve the path of salvation.
Yeah.
Okay, this is as I told, moksha nahi ho sakta, but moksha marg ho sakta hai. We can be in the path of salvation by achieving the right faith, Samyak Darshan. Okay, so it should be each and everyone's purpose, goal, objective of our life to achieve and attain right faith. Otherwise, always wasted. Whatever we have done, we will get some punya, right virtues, but what?
What is meaning?
That will also, we will also get the result of that punya. Then what next? Nothing. You will be in the sansar.
Same.
In the
Round.
Yeah. So it should be the question of inner me, what I'm trying to say. This question, which is asked by the disciple of Uma Swami, that disciple should be me. Okay, that should be my inner voice, that my inner soul should be asked, what is right faith? I want to achieve that right faith. What it is? Then Acharya is saying that Tattvartha Shraddhanam Samyak Darshanam. So here also he has used Shraddhanam, which means darshan is Shraddhan. It means dekhna. It doesn't mean dekhna. Okay. Tattvartha Shraddhanam Samyak Darshanam. Hmm. Yeah. Tattvarth. So Tattvarth, they are translating as nature of things.
Yeah.
Tattvarth. Okay. Tattvarth Shraddhanam. So the belief of the nature of things. Tattva. Tattva means nature. Earth means object. Just I said earlier, object cannot be differentiate or cannot be separated from its nature. That's universal fact. Okay, sugar, and what is the nature of sugar? Sweetness. But is there any possibility that sugar can be separated by sweetness and sweetness can be separated from its sugarness? No, there's no such technology, because substance cannot be separated or removed from its attributes. Okay, so what it means? Tattva Arth. Tattva means nature. Earth has many meanings. Earth also means meaning. Okay, इसका क्या अर्थ है ना? So earth means meaning, earth means object, earth means earth, the money. Okay, so earth has many earth.
Yeah.
Okay, so in this particular earth, it means object, substance. So tattva and earth, it both means tattva. Am I clear? Okay, but let me just satisfy myself by uh, just using the board. I'm saying there are the name of the text itself is what? Tattvartha Sutra. Yeah. So I have already emphasized a lot about what is the meaning of sutra in the class. Okay. And in the class also I said I will not talk about, I will talk about later what is the meaning of Tattvartha. So now is the later. Okay. So now we will understand what is the meaning of Tattvartha. What I'm saying, Tattvartha, Tattva plus Earth. Okay. When they both unite, it's called Tattvartha. Okay. This is a sandhi in Sanskrit. So there are two words, Tattva plus Earth. Okay. Together they became Tattvartha. So Tattva, it means nature. Tva, Manushyatva. Have you heard? Manushyatva. Or Jivatva, Chaitanyatva. No. In the Tva, whenever this word is being used, it means nature. Tattva. Tattva means nature. Earth.
Meaning.
No.
Earth. Object.
Yeah. Object. What it means? Tattvarth.
Nature's object.
Nature of object.
Nature.
Okay. So Tattvarth Shraddhanam Samyak Darshanam. What it means? Shraddhanam means belief.
Yeah.
So the right belief, or we can avoid right, the belief of the nature of object is right faith. Just let me bring. This is the PDF. तत्वार्थ श्रद्धानम ना, तत्व माने वस्तु के स्वरूप सहित, माने वस्तु के स्वरूप सहित जो जीवादि पदार्थों की श्रद्धा करना. अब वस्तु का माने what is the nature of object that we will understand further. So what is object and what it is nature? Its nature. Okay. So the nature of that object and have the belief of that is called right faith. Believe in substances ascertained as they are, yeah. Okay, because nature is reality. It means as they are, not what we supposed to believe that. Right now, what is happening with us due to the wrong faith, we are not believing what the object of nature is. We are believing according to our own thinking or our own experiences or our own way. Okay, so that's why it is a wrong faith. According to Jainism, we are not believing what it is. We are believing what it is supposed to be, or what I meant it is supposed to be. Are you getting my point? Just like in a current era, in present era, we impose our beliefs to someone else. We imposed our thinking to someone else. We are not accepting someone's talent or someone's ability. Why? We want him to be or her to be like that. If he or she is not what I think he or she should be, then he is bekar. He's not. He is not good.
Yeah.
This is what we are thinking. We are going through. But according to Jainism, the object cannot be what we think. We can think we are this sharir, we are this body. We can think this is mine. Okay. We can think, or by think I mean I believe. I can believe that, and I can strongly believe that I am this body itself. If someone scratches, hey, why are you doing? What are you doing to me? Why are you scratching me? Whatever the reason, whatever we believe, and whatever we try and think that this is me, but in reality, I cannot be this body, and this body cannot be mine. Okay, we all have to let this body alone.
Yeah.
And we all sees that there's no rocket science in this. There's no explanation needed in that. No, we all left our body, and the soul goes away. So why it is? Because the reality is always remains the reality, whether you believe it or not. If you believe in a right way, then it is a right way. If you believe in a wrong way, yeah, it's a wrong way. Whatever you are doing for your own sake.
Yeah.
And whatever impact will be, it will be in your own. The things are not changed. Okay, just take it a simple way. If I believe sugar is a salt, then does the sugar become salt?
No.
Then what is about my belief? I strongly believe.
You're wrong then.
Then I'm wrong. If I need, then it's the what I'm trying to say. It doesn't matter what you believe.
It's the way how is
it. You should be believed in a right way.
Yeah.
If I believe salt to be sugar or sugar to be salt, then nothing changes in their nature.
Yeah.
The sugar will remain sugar, the salt will remain salt. Or I will be myself misery because when I want to add sugar in my vegetables or something in my food, I will pour this sugar.
Yeah.
Then I will only eat the Gujarati food. Whether I like it or not. When I want sugar in my milk, I just pour the salt. I will be the misery. My condition will be miserable.
Yeah.
Okay. So what happening in the sugar and salt? Nothing. The sugar will remain sugar. The salt will remain salt. The sun will remain sun. The moon will remain moon. Whether I believe sun to be moon, moon to be sun. Are you getting my point? In the same way, whether I believe this is me, whether I believe this is mine, this is my mobile, this is my laptop, this is my pen. These are certain beliefs that we used to believe from childhood, and not from childhood, from the infinity time period. अनंत काल से हम यही मानते आ रहे हैं. So what happens? Nothing. We get body, we left it. We left. Sometimes we are human, sometimes we are small creatures. One sense, two sense, ek indriya, do indriya, teen indriya. Sometimes we are a hell being, sometimes we are in a god being. The state always changes, but what changes in ourselves? What changes in our misery? What changes in our sadness? Nothing. हम संसार में ऐसे ही चले आ रहे हैं. अभी तक ऐसे ही भटक रहे थे in this world, and if we continue doing this, then we'll continue bhatkoing, continue roaming in this world. Yeah. Okay. So this is the Tattvartha Shraddhanam Samyak Darshanam. As they are, what I was emphasizes was a word as they are. Not why, what I believe it should be. As they are. Just like the soul's nature is knowing. To believe that I am soul and my nature is knowing is believe of as they are. Okay. To believe that I'm not body, I'm not this Budgal, the material, the non-living things, and they are also not mine. Okay. To have faith and believe of such type is believe of as they are. Okay. Are you getting? So Tattvartha Shraddhanam Samyak Darshanam, the nature and its object, to believe as they are is called the right faith. Okay. I think it's in it. So we have understood two sutras, Samyak Darshan Gyan Charitrani Moksha Margaha and Tattvartha Shraddhanam Samyak Darshanam. In the first sutra, there's a way of way
the
of
way of salvation.
salvation. And in the second sutra, it's
The first step.
the
darshan.
first step, which is Samyak Darshan, not Darshan. Samyak
Samyak
Darshan.
darshan.
Okay. So now what's the next question should be?
If Samyak darshan is done, it should be Samyak Gyan only.
Okay, that will come afterwards.
Or in Samyak darshan only, which darshan or something like that.
Okay.
Or the nature.
Yeah, something like you are very close. The disciple again asks, what is the way of achieving that Samyak Darshan? How one can attain that right faith? So now Acharya will again explain in the third sutra how a person can achieve right faith. Okay, so there are two Nisargaj, Adhigamaj, the one which is obtained by oneself and one which is obtained by the preachings of Guru. Okay, so this is the way of achieving right faith that we will understand in the third sutra. Okay, so the next question is about how one can attain or achieve right faith. Okay, is there any question?
No.